Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carr going to throw right away. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. I'm having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2021 was the first time in Jacobs' career that he failed to reach 1,000 yards in a season, but his scoring didn't slow down at all. Still finished with 9 touchdowns in 15 games, and his 28 touchdowns since he entered the league are the 5th most in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 22, Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. avail. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there at 22.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Escaping the pressure right.
He will find Cole here, complete. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr now on 3rd and goal. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A final shot before half for Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A final shot before break. Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play fake. Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific out.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now it's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To try again after the sack. Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 32 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Prater for the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38, Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 55 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He'll find Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd down and 8. Now a play fake. Carr.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Throwing now is Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The slot man in motion right. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Going right side here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Carr now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Murray's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit, because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport, because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now, because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Arizona, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.